Before the iPod, the only device that came close was the Sony Walkman. The Walkman was very limited due to its size and use of cassettes. On October 23, 2001, the first iPod was released, the iPod Classic. The design of the iPod Classic was entirely different from what the world had ever seen before. It was beautiful, easy to use, and truly portable. It was designed to do one thing and one thing only: play music. And it did it really well. In fact, it started a new wave of MP3 players becoming popular. One of the unique selling points of the iPod was its storage capacity. It was marketed with the slogan, 1,000 songs in your pocket.
This amazing little device holds 1,000 songs, and it goes right in my pocket.
This was truly revolutionary back then, and many people didn't mind spending $399 to buy an iPod with 5 gigabytes memory, or an extra $100 for the 10 gigabyte version that was later introduced. In 2002, the second generation iPod had an option of 20 gigabytes of storage, and it had a starting price of $299. The third generation came in 2003, and it had a new design with backlit buttons. It also came with a 30 gigabyte storage option, but the battery life was decreased by 2 hours. The fourth generation came with 2 storage options, and it had its battery significantly improved from 8 to 12 hours. In 2004, the first iPod was released with a color display known as the iPod Photo. This meant that people could play slideshows of their photos while listening to music. The battery life was also improved. However, the iPod Photo wasn't cheap, as it became available with 40 gigabytes for $499 and $599 for a 60 gigabyte model. 1 year later, in 2005, the fifth generation iPod was released. It had a slightly larger screen, which was great since it was, for the first time ever, able to watch videos. Compared to its predecessor, the battery life was decreased by 1 hour, but it did have a lower starting price of $299.